This is Farmers with Jesus signing on. Well, I have seen the Lion of Judah for a second time. This time, on the other hand, it was same place in Mexico, and what had happened was that's how all great stories start, right? What had happened was Lion of Judah or Jesus. Well, hold on, let me give you a little backstory. So I'm working on the scraper, which is a piece of heavy equipment for those of you who don't know, was sitting maybe 3 to 4 foot away from this fence line, and this fence was 8 to 12 foot high. Well, Line of Judah just comes out, climbs the fence, then comes after me, and I go underneath the scraper. That was one. I'm laying there like with the fear of the Lord, not scared as in like condemned or like fearing of my life, but just like the fear of the Lord in such a, I don't know, it's hard to describe. Well, anyway, so the other one was same scenario. He climbs the fence, and I jump on top of the scraper on the backside. I'm kind of like laying on my back. He comes jumping up, and he's like, "Well, why are you scared?" I'm just like, "Well, I don't know." I'm like kind of trembling with the fear of the Lord, and like just I don't know. It's hard to explain. Um, but he's just like, "I'm here to love you and not hurt you," or something to that effect. And then, next thing you know, I look behind me and he's just sitting facing the pond that was there. I'm just like, honestly, I don't know if I went into the spirit realm while I was physically still working and doing everything. Man, I literally had to ask God to calm down because I really felt His presence very strongly. And I was to the point of where I was like kind of slapping myself a little bit, asking God, is this reality? What is reality? Like, I still don't know which one was reality and which was not reality, or if they were both reality, or what have you, right? So, yeah, that was the second encounter with Lion of Judah. So, in total, it's been about 5 times or 5 different scenarios, I guess, if you want to call it scenarios. I don't know. But the other one was back in February, and it's April. So that was 2 months ago. So numerology, if any of y'all know, two is faithful witness, right? Oh, by the way, there's Bear. Say hi, Bear. Yeah. So number two is faithful witness. There's some other things with number two. Let me look at my little board over here. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, set apart. Faithful witness and being set apart. So yeah. So that was very interesting. And honestly, I can't even explain how it was feeling the presence of the Lord around me. Like literally all around me, like never before. And it kept coming slowly until I just physically, my brain and my body just could not handle it anymore. And and when I asked him, like, what's reality? God, please stop. It went away, but it wasn't quickly. It like faded away kind of fast, but also kind of slow. Because like I knew he was still there, right? But it was such an amazing experience. And let me tell you what, it's a little scary in a sense, kind of weird because our flesh just can't handle it. And now I'm understanding why God can't be in his full glory around us is because our physical bodies can't handle it. I mean, theoretically, since nothing is impossible with God, we could if he allowed it, or if he kind of put some sort of barrier in between us and him. Just hypothetical stuff. I'm just shooting stuff out. This isn't scriptural, but it's just a thought. Um, and as I was driving home one night, well, I was able. I don't know why, but this thought came. This question came. I was like, God, it, Can you let me be so immersed in the spiritual realm that I can actually sit down with the Lion of Judah and talk with him? That was a hard question and scary question to ask. Because if he's showing me the Lion of Judah multiple times, and I felt his presence, and I felt a very strong fear of the Lord, just imagine what he could do. Imagine if that came to pass, how powerful that would be, how majestic and just awesome it would be. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it at this stage of my life. Now, maybe in the future, very possible, right? But a lot of these really cool things are actually, it just got my interest very intrigued in God. It's got my curiosity piqued up even more for God, and it's got my hunger for God even more. So, on to chapter 3. Hopefully I see him a third time. So yeah, don't mind me. I'm just going to bed. It's like 10:30 at night, or 22:30 for people who actually like military time, like myself. Um, so yeah, but that's Bear. Where's Oreo? That's Oreo.